Hi, I'm going to show you how to complete this Google Scavenger hunt. The first task is in your mailbox. Find your inbox and create an email to your teacher. In the email, write a persuasive paragraph convincing your teacher to let you leave early. So I'm going to open up my mailbox. I'm going to open up a new tab. And this checkerboard here is my apps. I can also find it over here in the top left-hand corner. Click on it. I'm going to select the mail. Once in mail, I'm going to click compose, and I'm going to type in my teacher's name. Once I've done that, then I can select her name that pops up, mgreen1@fcpsschools.net. Subject, and I type my message. Okay, then after you type in your message and sign your name, you can click the send button. There it says my message has been sent. Okay, I'm going to go back to up in the top here. I have this tab that has my scavenger hunt tab and my mailbox. So you'll want to go back and forth between these tabs to complete the tasks and then check them off. To check them off, simply click this downward arrow and select the checkbox. Here is the next task. Find a friend's email address by searching for their name in the search box. Go back to My Mail, click Compose, and then I'm going to search for a student in the class. There, I found their name, and I've selected their name. Notice that the task says only find a friend's email address. It says nothing about sending them an email. So, boys and girls, having Google Apps is a privilege, and yes, you can send emails to each other, but that's not something that we're deciding to do at this time. So, as long as you follow the directions and not send email, then you'll be able to continue to use your Google Apps account. If you choose to send emails without permission, then you will not be able to use your Google Apps account. You'll have it taken away, your account deactivated for a time. It's really a special privilege to be using Google Apps, so you want to make sure that you show responsibility, that we don't have to deliver any consequences if you're not responsible. Alright, so let's move forward. I don't have to send this, so I'm going to save and close. I'm actually going to close the email and not send it. Okay, we've completed that task. Change your background theme. I'm going to go over to the far right where it says Settings. I'm going to click on this wheel and I'm going to go to Themes. And I can choose a different theme. I'm going to use a mountain theme. And my background will change. Once I've selected the background I want, I'm going to click over here somewhere, and actually I'm going to go into Compose. I want to get off of here, so alright, so we've changed the theme. And now I can go and complete some more of the tasks. I don't have a checkbox here, but that's okay. I've changed my theme. Now we're going to move on to Drive. Find and click the Help button. Search how to name a document. I'm going to go to my Drive. There's a little shortcut. If I click this box right here, open Google Drive, this will take me back to the Drive. And I'm going to find the Help button is over here in Settings, Help. I'm going to type in how to name a document. Search. Okay, and there it is right there. How to name a document. We go back to my scavenger hunt and check that box. find your Google Drive and click on it. Okay, if you remember, my Drive now, I can go back and use this shortcut, or I have up here this tab that says My Drive. You have, in your Drive, you have this area that says My Drive, which are the files that you've created and you own. In this section, Shared with Me. These are files that other people own and have shared with you, so you may collaborate with them. So click on My Drive. Okay. Find your shared drive and open it. Okay. Again, I'm going to go back to this tab I've already opened that says My Drive at the top. Shared with Me. This is my shared drive. Back to the scavenger hunt. There you go. Okay, this next one's a long one. Create a Google Doc, name it Fields of Science. So let's take this one at a time. I'm going to go back to my drive, here, or here, and I'm going to create a doc. I'm going to go to this red Create button and create a document, or doc. I'm going to name it Fields of Science. Okay. If I go to this area right here, this is where I name my document. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to type in Fields of Science. Notice my document has been renamed. I'm going to go back to the scavenger hunt and read some more. Okay. Use the research tool to Google Fields of Science. So I'm going to go back to this document here. Actually, I'm done with my mail, so I'm going to close my mail. You want to close tabs you're not using because they have a habit of building up and then it gets very overwhelming. Alright, so if I want to research, I'm going to go to File, and, or it's, let's see, which one is it? Tools. Tools, Research. Then this research window will open up over here. Okay. Use the research tool to Google Fields of Science. I'm going to type in. Before I do, there's this drop down here, and if you click it, if I go to this field, it says not filtered by license, free to use. That will make sure that anything I use from here doesn't have a copyright on it. So I'm going to Google Fields of Science. Okay. And then here's what comes up. Different websites with Fields of Science. Insert the link to the article and click the Cite button and share it with Miss Green. Okay, so when I hover over the link, notice the Preview, Insert Link, and Cite comes up. See that? I hover over it. If I want to preview what it looks like, simply click this button, and then it gives you an idea of it's a Wikipedia page and what it looks like. Okay. Now if I want to insert this link, I believe that's what I have to do next. Insert the link, cite it. Okay. Hover over the website, and I'm going to insert this link. Notice on my doc, now it says Branches of Science. Actually, you know what? I want to do Fields of Science. So I'm going to hit this button, which will minimize the preview there. Fields of Science. Let's see. Here, let's preview this one. Okay, why don't we try this one? Nope. Let's try this one. That's a link. So you can see that, oh, here we go. That's a good one. Yahoo Fields of Science. Where was it? Right here. This is the one I want. So you can see how the preview button is helpful because I don't even have to leave my dock. I can just browse this way. So now I want to insert a link. What are fields of science? Okay, now if I want to cite this link to make sure that I'm giving credit for this resource, I'm going to click the Cite button. Now you'll see there that there's a little number 1 next to the link. If I scroll down, now it will cite it for me. I don't have to worry about getting the format correct. That it will give credit to this resource for this link. Okay, so I've inserted the link, I've clicked the Cite button, and I'm going to share it. Lastly, I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to share this document. Whenever you create a document or any kind of file in Google Apps, you should always share it with your teacher. That's a requirement. So I'm going to click Share. It says I am the owner. Here it's me. And I'm going to invite Miss Green and share this with her. Just like I did the email. Then I'm going to send. So now here I am the owner, and then I've shared it with my teacher. And I'm going to click Done. Always share your documents with your teachers. You're required to. Okay, so when I click Share, it's my document, but I've shared with my teacher. Okay, so now you've completed this box, checkbox, and it's not letting me change it. Oh well. Oh, here we go. All right, almost done. Insert a picture of light or sound into your Google Doc. Back to my doc. Hit enter a few times. I'm going to insert a picture. Okay. Insert image. Okay, and I'm going to go down to search. Okay, I'm going to search Google for an image, light and sound. And it will allow me to pick any of these, and then once I've selected it, insert it, and then the picture will show up, which I can resize. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, last one. Create a Google drawing to go with your Fields of Science document and insert it into the document. Okay. So, back to my document. I'm going to click enter a few times, and I'm going to create a Google drawing. Okay, insert, drawing. This will allow me to draw and insert the drawing. This is cool. Alright, so I'm going to click this scribble here, and I'm going to do like Fields of Science, Life Science. So I'm going to do a little flower here. Okay, and then I can use the scribble tool, draw a nice little flower. And then Life Science, I'm going to do a volcano erupting, all kinds of lava coming out of it. Kind of looks like another tree, right? Hey, I'm not the best artist in the world, but this is a volcano. Okay, and then just to label it, volcano, just so there's no misunderstanding. And this is a flower. It's actually Life Science, and this volcano is Earth Science. You get the idea. Okay, and then when I'm done, I'm going to press Save and Close. And I've inserted that drawing into my Google Doc. Pretty neat. Okay. And at this time, I have completed my Google Scavenger hunt. Thanks for watching.